Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us. We do a short connection here. Also, yeah, those are submitted questions to the site. I'm getting to it. Should be you submitted Friday. Should have some or most done by Monday, hopefully. So uh, we're on our way. We're going to do a kind of a couple of connections really quick. And there's something else, but I just think it's not a big deal. So we're gonna do I've been wanting to do this one for a while about Keith Ledger. I'll go into a little bit more because of what is it? It's I forgot her name already. The Olsen twins. One of them is involved with. I forgot which one. I don't really care, but either way, one of them was there. Uh, one of them was a friend of his, and when Keith Ledger died, I guess she went over to, or she sent somebody over to him to get her stuff, and the whole thing is very shady. So, um, I believe he was probably addicted to something, and one of whatever she was giving him, and it is possible that they were experimenting on him also. And this is kind of like old news, but there's a documentary about it. It kind of goes into the details. It's very shady, of course. So and this is in our current world, and also, of course, Hollywood and its unpleasantness is trying to shadow itself of the darkness that's within. But they're trying to keep themselves as clean looking on the outside as much as possible, but it is quite dark. It's like a sewer there, a cesspool. But I believe eventually the pedophilia will become more mainstream. And also, it was like I think it was Barbara Walters I was talking about. Uh, it was Corey Feldman was talking about it, about what's going on there. That's not this. It's the elite version of the of Hollywood, Tinseltown, and how children are preyed on by certain executives. It does seem like some of the executives that are involved with those type of things, or they get a funnel of money no matter what they do, and they're very addicted to their addictions, which are kids, which is not good, which is really creepy, and it's not brought into the mainstream enough. You have the mainstream media to protect them. I think I said this already. Just they're the watchdogs, the thought police, basically, to keep us off of what's going on. But I believe also there would be a crackdown in Hollywood eventually. Eventually, the elite own the police, so but not entirely. They own the FBI, they own the CIA, but not. It doesn't always go their way. Like that was it. Stanley Kubrick, whatever her name is. He directed 2001: Space Odyssey, and apparently, and he did Eyes Wide Shut about the elites, and apparently, yeah, he died 4 days after it was screened. And he just died all of a sudden, just like that. Apparently, there was other lost footage of it. Also, you look up Eyes Wide Shut, the movie, you'll be able to find it. So Tom Cruise and what's her name, Nicole Kidman, which I guess she's part of the elites also. That's nice. So who's her father is. So it's just not a pleasant sight there at all. But Stanley Kubrick is he died like 4 days after he got viewed. Apparently, there was more footage to Eyes Wide Shut. Apparently, that got cut out. As for what they show, apparently they weren't too. I guess it got enough attention already for not to be. I don't know why, but I guess they wanted to make an example of him also. So it's a weird movie. It doesn't make any sense. Not really. I mean, sort of, but not really. It is. It does tell a lot. That's for sure. I mean, not everything, but tells quite a bit. like a parties at the mansion, kind of sex parties, and it's still going on today, of course. Well, it was happening in the Bahamas, but I'm not sure how well they're doing right now. Well, at least Puerto Rico's not doing so well. Um, so reason I'm going into all of this is, yeah, it's subject matter that was thinking about. At least not constantly, but it's especially the way Hollywood acts, and they're going to go through a transition of cleaning out the house. Of course, the music industry is the same thing, and they have not had that either. But eventually, I believe it will. If enough people want it to happen, it will. So right now, most of humanity is okay with it for some reason. It's like we have the power to release all this stuff, but humanity is kind of looking the other way. And you think you're going to get your aliens eventually? Well, what about the stuff that's going on here that people don't want to talk about? Human trafficking, for example. I mean, that's not talking. I mean, how are we going to have aliens here? We can't even get ourselves together. So, at least those subject matters will definitely find its. Hollywood needs them cleaning out. Music industry definitely, but Hollywood, at least in the movie, I guess it's all Hollywood in the long run. But I mean, Washington's pretty much a Hollywood also, so it's another version of it. Well, that's a joke with Trump, but that's where the cleaning house is needed. So everywhere, pretty much, school systems. Well, you can go on and on. But if you want you put the intentions out, so these things being healed, I believe we will find, a transition eventually. Humanity is going to wake up eventually. It just has to kind of be pushed in that direction. Like they hear about it, it's like, yeah, it's okay. I have no power, so they can continue. But you'd be surprised. The more you want to heal these areas of the world, like North Korea, for example, there's starvation there that we don't hear about very often, but it does exist. And to go into North Korea a little bit, as I did earlier, I'm going to go into it again, it is a serious threat. Some people aren't taking it seriously. It's like, it's no big deal. They have power. Trust me, they have power. I feel they have power. As for hitting the U.S., anything's possible. They can do dirty bombs, stuff like that here if they wanted to. This is a serious threat. And I'm not sure if I don't watch the mainstream media, but North Korea is a problem. And now they're cracking down on it. I mean, I believe they have some idea of what they're doing over there. I don't know what they're doing. They always don't really care. At least don't care what happens to us. Not really. So that's what I mean. It doesn't matter. That's what I mean. Anything can happen. So I don't want to put fear out there, but it is a threat from what I feel. And normally, if it's not a threat, I would say that, but I feel like it's very real. And I'm not trying to put, as I said, I'm not trying to put fear out there, but this is not just, they're just not saying these things. I mean, they truly mean it. And I believe they do have the firepower for it too. In some cases, they have something there. So it's you don't know what to expect. It's kind of like having Trump over in his own little island. You don't know what to expect. So it's kind of like the same thing. So we have a wild dog in Washington, but also have a wild dog in North Korea. I mean, you really don't know. So, I mean, like I said, I believe we're protected for the most part. But man, it is vicious out there. It is it's not well at all. As for Heath Ledger situation, to go into that a little bit more, these things happen all the time. Maybe not with a main star like that, but people are experimented with all the time, and most of them don't have a big name to them. But even also Hollywood movies. Now, imagine there are Hollywood directors out there, or producers. I want to go into more of what's happening here. More truth stuff. Instead, we're getting this more Hollywood kind of superhero kind of nonsense, and it's done on purpose. They don't want us to get any real. I mean, they're giving us galactic messages to a certain degree, not really giving us the real meat that we could really have, like the truth of 9/11 type of stuff. more go into the core of it. I imagine those stories are out there, just not being made. No. I mean, real serious stuff. So Hollywood's gone to more of a superficial kind of a joke in a lot of ways. I mean, it's always been a joke, but it had more realism in the past, not anymore. It's lost a lot of it. You know, it's just more, they did it, yeah, it has propaganda, but still it had a lot of realism, it had a message. Now it's just kind of popcorn kind of nonsense now. So it's lost its edge. It's not as edgy as it used to be. It just doesn't have that attraction as it used to. I mean, it does have, fourth dimensional messages here and there. But even there, they can go further. So they're kind of like glossing over everything. But either way. So it's all done by design, of course. So I'm not sure if any of that's helpful or not, but I was talking about the documentaries. This is Jay Myers. This is where I got a lot of that from. There's a few of them here, but they're definitely worth looking into. And yeah, and these are grim documentaries. These are not very positive. They're kind of hard to watch, but they're definitely informative. Yeah, it's spooky subjects, but there's this one about the elite. That one's a fun one. Yeah, and they're just at a low vibration to keep us at a low vibration. So let's see here. Yeah, they're just tightening up on North Korea, but still, like I said, it's still a big deal. It's still, I'm not getting a clear connection to it, but I would, send your energies out for healing, because I imagine many are, but it's like a hurricane that you're not seeing that's on its way, basically. It's one way of looking at it. So, I mean, if something happens, we needed it to happen. So, like I said, anything's possible with this guy. So, for those that are new to all this, is ivanteller.com. This is private sessions. I learn more about your guides, angels, spirits, and everything that's around you. Also have this is a list of beings I've connected to in the past. There's gift cards. There's easy purchase. There's Hangout, Skype, Zoom, and by phone. Also, we have submit a question. And you can also get a text transcript of anything here. There's healings. There's a message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, past life regression. Also, we have it over here at Spirit Social, just in case one of these sites doesn't work properly. You have submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channeling, consulting. One question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul pain from Stephanie, and angelic Reiki from a go. So this is what keeps the engines going, it keeps the site alive, keeps daily channelings. Yeah, I do get tired, but should be okay. I seem to be on still energy. Yeah, it did burn out after a while, but it's all right. I'm still kicking. So, all right, I'm going to do a short connection. Let's see, is anybody here for? Let's see, Archangel Michael. Not too worry about North Korea, but it is a massive threat. What is going on, many of you most likely will feel in some shape or form, those of you that are aware. There is a lot of drama going on as low vibrations. There's a lot of reptilians that want to conquer the world, and they're using North Korea as their last attempt to take over the planet. So anything is possible, such as poisoning the waters, has been a thought, and just every thought you can think of is most likely going through the mindset. But there is a lot of reptilian beings that do not want Earth to progress. So do not think he's going to go out quietly, let's put it that way. But that's all we can say. As for his actions, realize you will be protected, but as for the actions, we can't go into it this time. We send light to you, understanding, but also that lessons that need to be learned will be learned. That's all we can say. Lessons. Ouch. Okay, that one I heard. Okay, all right, we're going to go into connection and see what the Galactic Universe has to say. And so much love, blessings, and here we go. Greetings to you. We are Yo through the Galactic Federation wide. Much love to you. Our messages to you are of a positive vibration to heal the earth, know the earth, see through the earth. As you are connecting to the universe, you're bringing knowledge to you of healing, of understanding. Realize that, yes, this earth is what your earth does is what you are putting out into the earth, what you want to experience. But many realize if you're not experiencing something you not want to experience, well, there's a part of you that needs to experience this because you will not be there if you don't need it. As for what is happening with your North Korea at this time is going through a healing factor. There are beings that do not want you on this planet. Realize that. And that is why they have rockets to remove you from the earth. Just realize that. As for what is going on, we can't comment on too much, but it is a danger energy there. But we can't go into detail because that will go into many of your timelines, and we cannot comment on it at this time. We are looking into it, let's put it that way. As for what your Earth's consciousness is, also use it as awakening for your planet. Now, what happens is up to you, not. We have no, it is not always up to us what you experience. Humanity is going to go through what it needs to go through. So humanity right now, yes, is laughing off much of the threats, but not realizing the real threat. And that does cause a threat by not thinking too much into it. As yes, humans are going to a lot of low vibrations within each other and within oneself. Realize you can change that by your energy fields and raise your Earth's vibrations, where every day will be a great day. And that is very hard to believe for many on your planet. As they go to work, it's like, oh, just another day at work. I'm going to be pissed off all day, basically. But you can change that. Each of you can change that. Remove the stresses and bring more enlightenment to each other. Realize a lot of the problems on your world are brought by low vibrations, and it is there to keep you into a low vibration. One problem after the other, after the other, after the other keeps you at a low energy. But you can unravel that and see the positive of everything and raise your vibrations by wanting to raise your vibrations. The energy of wanting to raise one's energy levels will change your earth in a moment if everyone on this earth would do so. But many are not because they are more of the Anunnaki connections at this time, unwilling to let go of the shackles of the reality that they are brought to you. Wonder why it's so boring on your earth? It is because the low vibrations that you put out is keeping you under control. It can be more exciting, but it's like your prison. I want to use the word that, but I'm going to use it anyway. It is a prison around you that is keeping this earth at a uninteresting energy. It is work. It is health problems. Work can be very satisfying. On your earth, it is not so much satisfying. Your money system is a low vibration. So how to heal this is to remove these problems from your earth, basically. Send them healings, positive healings. That you will have a positive version of your health. positive work, positive money. Eventually your money will disappear. But positive money will help your earth heal also. To see positive vibrations within everything. Your mind, energy field goes into your earth. You can make this world more interesting if you wish to do so. Some just go into the control system. Oh, this is the way it is. But that can be changed. But you must want it to change. And each of you putting that thought pattern out there, you'd be surprised. That is all we have for you at this moment. We send our hearts to you, and we send unconditional love forever. That you will know more about yourself tomorrow than you did today. You always learn more things about yourself, good things, as you unravel your earth and you ravel yourself. The better you feel, the better everyone will feel around you. Isn't that true? Blessings. Okay. All right. Much love, everyone. Yeah, it's not going to be a long one tonight. So, all right. Take care. Much love, and have a great week. See you guys tomorrow.